Hello everybody! Welcome to another video. Today we are gonna review the FX Maverick. Let's roll the tape. So first thing out of the way, I just wanted to say that this is a video that I'm doing by my own. No one have paid me to say anything on this video. These are my personal experience and I just wanted to share with you, and I just wanted to show from my point of view what I think about the FX Maverick. I've been looking into this Maverick for quite some time. Actually, originally I was looking into the FX Wildcat MK3. But there was one thing that stopped me from getting the Wildcat. The gun had like an air cylinder. I was really looking into the air tank. And I was always saying, like, the day FX comes with the Wildcat with the air tank, I'm buying it on the spot. And well, looks like the Maverick is that gun. Yeah, why I'm saying that, this gun is kind of a mix between the Impact and the Maverick. So it's taken from both guns and they created something very interesting. FX have done an excellent job. It's like if Impact and the Wildcat had a baby, right? And I'm very happy with it because it brings the simplicity of the Wildcat, but it's also a very unique gun in the sense that it was designed from the ground up with the flexibility that brings. Being a gun that was designed from scratch, they have a couple of things in mind and I think they achieved very well. Like, for example, the gun has the bigger plenum that you can find out there. It's an 89cc plenum. So what do you get with the big plenum? So you get a lot of efficiency and also a lot of power. So right now I'm shooting at 42 foot-pounds of energy. My regulator is at 100 bar. That gives me an efficiency of around 200 shots. One of the things that I changed on the gun was the gauges. So I put a segment here in front and a Wicca in the back. The other change that I did was putting a carbon fiber bottle, and this is one that I have for the Priest. It's the same thread. You have to install the valve and put it on the gun. So yeah, this is the 500cc bottle that comes with the Priest. The trigger is very good. So it's been said that bull pods will not have good triggers. That's a myth. One of the best triggers that I have was on my Taipan Veteran, then the Priest, and I would say then this trigger. It's a little bit crisp, this trigger, if I have to compare. It breaks like a glass. And it's very, very, very good for taking the shot. Like, I really like this trigger a lot. Cocking on this gun is very smooth. This is something I really like. You just cock this. I can do it with my left hand while I'm filming, and you see how smooth it is. So yes, this is another plus. I really like this. On my RTI, the cocking is not as smooth as in this FX Maverick. The power wheel is great because you can adjust the power for different pellets. For example, those FX 25 grain, I use power level number 6. And if I'm going to shoot Hades, I just turn this to power level number 2. This is how I shoot the Hades. this is how I shoot the slugs and the 25 grain. As you can see, very convenient because I have a pre-adjustment on the hammer tension with the wheel, and it works really nice. That's something that I really like about the gun also. Not everything is perfect on the gun. So after checking some reviews, I noticed a lot of people were advertising the gun comes with a 20 MOA Picatinny rail. Well, it turns out my gun didn't come with a 20 MOA Picatinny rail. And what you see here is that I have to go with adjustable rings to compensate, because yeah, I was maxing out my scope while zeroing. The good news is FX is sending the 20 MOA, so hopefully I will get mine soon. All right, let's go ahead and jump and see some shots and see how this gun performs. All right, let's do some shots. I have a target at around 30 yards, but I have a magazine loaded with the 22 caliber 25.4 grain. So these are the FX branded, but I think these are JSB. I'm checking the segment pressure and it's telling me the bottle has 224 bars. Right, let's do 18 shots, which is what this magazine holds. And after 18 shots, let's see what's the pressure on the bottle. There you can get a good idea about the efficiency of this gun, which I'm telling you is amazing. I'm gonna switch target now and shooting the one on top. So that's a whole magazine in 2 targets. I don't know how many I did in the bottom, but I guess maybe around 7, I don't know, I have to count. But not a single flyer. The distance is 30 yards. It's not a huge distance, I don't have a lot of range here. But I just want to show you the accuracy of this gun. It's a laser. Well, hopefully that's a good example of what this gun can do. Not a single flyer, and this pellet worked just straight out of the tin. I don't select any pellet or anything. All right, let's go ahead and check the target to see how we did. So yeah, hopefully you can see what an amazing group is this. think it's a single hole, and I was shooting over there like around 30 yards over there. Yeah, I think this is amazing. That's one of the reasons I really like the gun. It's very accurate, and to me that's the most important thing above everything. So I wanted to have something that is very accurate. You remember before we started shooting the group, 18 shots, the bottle was at 224. Now the bottle is at 203. We did almost 20 bar, we can say 20 bar in 18 shots. So it's roughly 1 bar per shot. And as you saw, my regulator is at 100 bar. And if I feel at 300 bar, I have 200 bar usable, which is around 200 shots. That's what I've been seeing on this gun. This is amazing. 42 foot-pound of energy. One thing that I want to stress, because it was my personal experience, is to buy from a dealer that had a good reputation. FX have a great warranty, but I would say do not rely just on the warranty with FX, because it will be really painful to start shipping the gun back and forth when there is no need for that. I think the dealer had a lot of responsibility when they are shipping a gun from you. One example is Ken Hick from Spot Weapons, which is where I got my gun. Probably you saw the lettering on the gun. And Ken goes above and beyond before he ships the gun to you. Like, I know for a fact that he was testing the gun and tuning the gun for 2 weeks. Yes, I was really waiting for the gun. I was like, man, ship the gun because I really want it. But he was like, no, it's not shooting the way that I want. After 2 weeks, he told me, Earlis, this is what the gun will do. Power wheel number 6, go with the heavier pellet. Power wheel number 2, go with the heaviest, because he asked me what type of pellet I want. Well, I can say I haven't touched a single screw on this gun. I just replaced the gauges. The gauges that come with the guns are not good. I'm very happy with the M3, seeing that now FX is coming with the weaker gauges. But Ken told me that he even polished the bottle before shipping all the guns, so which is to me amazing. So when you get a gun from Ken, you don't even have to clean it, because he already did that for you. He already shoot it. If there is any defect, you will rest assured that he will detect it and fix it before shipping any gun from you. So yes, I'm endorsing Ken Hick from Spot Weapon, and I think this is an example for every dealer to follow. Right, Ken? Keep up with the good job, my friend. Thank you for everything. Well, everybody, hopefully you get something out of this video. I must say, it's the first time I own any FX gun, and I'm very happy with the gun. I know the brand is very particular in a sense that I have good friends of mine. They are like brothers, and they swear about the brand, right? And I have other friends, very good friends, that they say, I own one, I never again. But you know what? Everybody's experience is unique, and you have to go through the experience and see and learn from your own. So I must say my personal experience with only this gun, the service that I got from Spot Weapon is worth it. I'm very impressed with this gun. The efficiency, I don't have to carry a tank when I'm going out hunting, because if I go out of air, if I shot 200 shots, I always say that is a great day hunting. So that's one thing that I look when I'm buying a gun. So I really like high shot count, accuracy. I need the gun to be a laser. And as you can see, this gun, amazing. So the shot that we did here was like 30 yard, 40 yard, but on my hunting video, you can see I've been taking iguanas at 90, 100 yard, which is something that I never tried before, because, you know, I really don't want to injure the iguana. But I'm very confident every time I go behind the trigger of the FX Maverick. Yes, I will keep using it for a long time, because I think it's surfable. Oh my goodness. I really wanted to have a high power and a medium. My goodness. Hitting a 42 foot-pound of energy I'm gonna build a studio inside my home because it's very hard to record here outside. I think all these cars need some Donny FL. They are too loud. I cannot barely talk here outside. It's been very hard to record something. I will talk to Donny to see if we can make something for the cars because silence must be the priority.